Alright guys, we are back. I'm your boy D'Anthony. I'm my boy Adon here.
Up?
And we are Break Room Blitz.
Yeah.
Doing something a little different. But the rules are still the same. If we make you laugh or smile, even like a little smile, a little smirk. Go ahead and hit that like button, okay? We would definitely appreciate it. We're trying to do big things. We're a small channel. Small channel trying to do big things, okay? If we make you think or you disagree, go ahead and comment. And we would tell you why you are the one that's wrong in this discussion, okay? And then if you want to see our faces every week, you already know. Hit that notification bell or the subscription button and the notification bell so you can see us every week, alright?
Alright.
So, got some movie news. We want to start this back up. We used to do it back in the day. But we're going to try to, start it up, try to get some more fans, okay? More things to talk about, not just movies. Because we know everyone don't go to movies.
We talk about it just amongst us, so we want
Right.
to involve you guys.
Right.
We want to share the joy, share the love.
So we want to give. We want to start off with some of the, I guess, the deaths. So R.I.P. to the ones that we knew about. We don't know them all.
Yeah.
I do say that the celebrity deaths come in threes, but I didn't hear about another one.
Mm-hmm.
But Burt Reynolds, R.I.P.
Yeah.
And Mac Miller,
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Sad. Mac Miller dies from an overdose.
Yeah, overdose, yeah. He's
Seems
26 years old. Very young fellow.
Right.
Very
Seems like
young.
these celebrities don't really like themselves too much. It's like they always overdose.
More money, more problems.
I guess. Let me get some more money. It won't be no problems.
No problems.
No problems
I
over
know
here.
exactly what to do with it.
Exactly. But R.I.P.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just a shame,
So that's a good segue to Ariana
Grande. Yeah.
She's
She
all over.
dated him.
Right. She dated him.
Yeah.
She must be real sad right now.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine dating someone that overdosed or killed themselves or whatever.
Yeah, as far as the people that I've dated, and it's just like it's not really ever any bad blood. I don't ever wish that upon anyone.
Right.
So whatever the situation between them was, I really can't imagine what she might be thinking about. How this happened to him. So
Right. But not to sound insensitive, knowing Hollywood, she know already. She's already in the know.
She dated him.
Right.
They were both young. She was to say that she didn't dabble herself.
Right. It's Hollywood. Don't be naive now, okay?
It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood.
If you naive, wake up, okay?
You going to the party?
Going to
Okay.
the party.
You know what's going down at the party. They're about to party.
But she's also in the news for Aretha Franklin's funeral. I guess pastor got a little touchy-feely, all up on her side boob.
Yeah.
I don't know what I think about. When I saw the video, she's a little girl.
She's small.
He's tall and lanky.
He's a tall guy, yeah. So his arm is around her.
Right.
But it ends up in that weird predicament,
It wasn't even like he was even halfway on the boob. He was really on the side.
Right, side. Under the armpit, rib area.
I don't know here. I know, the Me Too fan base is watching everything.
They are. You really have to watch it. Me just watching it without anybody pointing it out,
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't think anything of it.
Right.
Well,
And I don't know
what's
if
the
she
deal?
said anything. Let us know if she said anything. I don't think she did. I didn't hear anything anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But, we're never wrong. But, maybe we're just mistaken.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it was a little overreacting,
I think so.
I would say. And he did apologize. And it seemed like the same day because his apology held on the same stuff.
Same
So I guess throughout the service, everyone was tweeting, he grabbed her boob, oh my God.
Yeah.
And he actually did an apology. So
Yeah.
it didn't seem like it was anything malice or trying to embarrass her or take advantage.
So. No.
I thought that his joke about her name was more offensive than the actual side boob.
Right.
Saying it sounded like something...
On the Taco Bell menu.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Which the Nachos Bel Grande is pretty much Ariana Grande. Delicious.
I'm let him say it. So the next thing we want to talk about is Steven Spielberg thinks that the Oscars best popular
award
category
yeah.
is a bad idea. And I've heard this for a few months now. What do you think? Do you think that's a bad idea? Because I have my thoughts, and I don't want to try to what do they call it? Influence you,
right?
Or be a bad influence.
Absolutely.
So what do you
not.
think? What do you think?
So I think it's a great idea, and I think it's a great idea because it's time to evolve. It's time for these Oscars to evolve. I mean, what was it? A couple years back, we had every single nominee. We had no. Everyone was like white. I mean, there was no like person of any other cultural background that was nominated.
Mm-hmm.
There was no diversity at all. And started a huge boycott. Well, Will Smith and Jada, they boycotted the Oscars that year. I remember, and a lot of other people along with them. So I mean, aside from that, just like we know how well these movies do. Not just here in the States, but all over the world. Some of these movies are making billions, like the Fast and the Furious and Marvel franchises. So we know that these movies are huge. Black Panther just came out. Huge. It was a big step in the right direction, I think, for the Oscars and for just the way that we need to start exploring these different categories. We didn't always have like a best CGI or whatever fields. So I mean, that's how these times need to evolve. Obviously people like seeing these movies. People like going after these actors. The Rock is killing it in these films. But he's never going to be nominated unless he does a dramatic film or something that's like really awkward.
So here's what I have gathered from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't actually heard this from anyone's mouth, actually, except for people on the internet, like us. That they're saying it's a bad idea because it gives these directors and screenwriters the out to not have to try to make a really good movie and to win Best Picture.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna say, well, let's go for most popular. Let's just go for that. And I get that. I understand.
To make it lazy directing. Yeah.
Sure.
I get that.
But it's not gonna. If you're lazy, you're not gonna get the most popular movie either.
Right.
Because we saw that with the Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
We saw that with the Part 8.
Yeah.
And we saw that definitely with the Solo movie.
The Solo movie. Yeah.
And that's the most popular franchise that there is, the Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. So, because to me, lazy directing, lazy storytelling. So I don't agree with that. I understand that maybe Black Panther should get Best Picture. But that's just because it was historical. It did something that it never had done before on screen, having all these positive black characters that didn't have to be stereotypical, didn't have to be negative. Even the villain was someone you can kind of understand.
Yeah.
So I feel like it probably should win Best Picture for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they know that there was going to be some backlash.
Absolutely.
That it's probably not going to win that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do most popular.
You're right.
And I'm okay with that. Personally, my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm right anyway. Because I feel like Star Wars should get something more than just the music.
Right.
They don't even show music, the music award on TV.
And
Okay?
then I think the only thing that Marvel ever gets nominated is for their costume design.
Right. It's not a real thing. Okay? They don't show it on TV either.
It's like I feel happy for those people making those costumes because that's a hard thing to do, and it becomes very popular when we go to these Comic Cons and we see like these people making those same costumes and showing up looking badass.
And to me, that's more like something like Alien.
Right.
The people who win that, I feel like they just win by default because they don't have a real category to really win in.
Sure.
But now that they have a most popular category, maybe the people who really do the prosthetics,
Mm-hmm.
the real costumes, I
Yeah.
feel, will win. Not just someone who dressed someone up nice, but like
Right.
Alien, Predator.
Yeah.
They can win that category.
Mm-hmm.
The dressing up, or what you call it?
Costume design.
The costume design.
Yeah. So I mean, they have these different categories in those movies, but like to actually have like it on film, I think that this is important. It's an important category to have because for the longest time, you know, there are so many movies that are like some of my most favorite movies that will never be like nominated even just because
Matrix.
Of the Matrix. I mean, Lord of the Rings. I mean, like, there are different movies out there that won't be nominated.
Fast and Furious franchise.
For that. I mean, the franchise. I mean, yeah.
So now they can at least be nominated for being the most popular.
Right.
Because that, to me, is the People's Choice Award.
That, to me, is the People's Choice. I mean, this is the movies that we actually go to see. You know,
right?
I didn't go see Moonlight in the theaters, but it won category.
Didn't even hear about it. Oh no, I did hear about it.
Yeah.
But after they tried to do all the buzz,
right?
And I didn't even like that much. It's very boring.
Yeah.
And it was more like agenda based. But even like the homosexual stuff, they didn't really do a lot. It wasn't like, well, I didn't see Brokeback, but I think Brokeback did more. So I didn't understand why it got any buzz. It was boring and it didn't really do much.
Right.
So I said because I didn't want to bash a movie that I never saw.
Because honestly, I mean, I think it's really to open up these award shows to the general public. Because, I mean, the people that are watching these shows, I mean, there are a lot of people like you and me. I mean, obviously, we're really into movies. We like to see, we like to be updated, and I mean, a lot of this stuff is like really obscure. I would probably never like have seen some of this stuff because it was like at a Sundance Film Festival or some other show.
So then you're trying to tell me that Avatar shouldn't have won anything?
Right, exactly.
#1 movie in the country.
It was #1, but I mean, there was so many years involved in making a movie like that. You know, there was so much technology. Technology had to catch up just for the movie to be out. You know, and it changes the rest of these other movies going forward. You know, so it brings a lot to the table, and just for a movie, it should be in the light for once. So that's what I'm hoping is that like, and I'm not saying it necessarily has to be like an action adventure movie, but as long as it's a popular movie, you know, then it should be out there. Lone Survivor, you know, very dramatic storytelling of these, you know, Navy SEALs that went out and did business and they didn't come back, you know.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. Just I don't think it's gonna cause lazy directing or lazy writing, but I also would like the Academy to say, you know what, I did enjoy this out of all the movies that I saw. It might not have had the biggest message, even though Black Panther does have a good message. But I enjoyed it. It doesn't have to be so artsy-fartsy.
No.
So then go ahead and give it best...
popular.
No. Best picture.
Best picture.
If it deserves it.
Right.
But if not, it's okay because we got most popular. So we're going to sum it up with that. We both think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I just don't want to take a loss.
Right. Right. So next thing, let us know what you guys think. Is it a bad idea or not? Or did we prove to you why, even though it's a good or a
concept,
a popular franchise, doesn't mean that it's going to win best anything?
Right.
Just let us know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got Old Dirty Bastard biopic coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I like the biopics or biopics. The biopics. I hate that. Yeah, I hate that. It's a biopic, okay?
It's a biopic.
It's like it's a biography.
Like, yeah.
It's a biopic.
Biopic. Biology.
So, I think it's an interesting story. I don't know a lot about Old Dirty Bastard except like towards the end of his life. Because he was saying that the government was trying to... That would be interesting if they actually put this in the movie. But he was saying the government... He said in a lot of videos, the government's trying to kill me, trying to kill me. And that's kind of like that whole Illuminati type of thing. Conspiracy.
Absolutely.
So I wonder if they're going to put that in the movie or not, or if they're going to like, you know what, he sounds kind of crazy, and we don't want him to be shown as that.
Respect him, like, at the very end.
Right. So I don't know, but that's kind of interesting. Do you know anything about?
I don't know anything about him. I'm just going to say, like, I don't know anything about him, but I am interested to know more just because, you know, the group and RZA is obviously going to be, like, heading it, the biopic, I'm guessing, right?
Right.
Yeah, and, I mean, yeah.
I'm excited
I'm
about
all
that.
for it, yeah.
I like biopics. I just saw the Bobby Brown biopic on BET. I thought it was pretty good. Not as good as A New Edition, but pretty good. Hopefully, if I get enough courage and energy, I will do a review on that tomorrow. So then we have the Captain Planet is going to get a movie. Apparently, it's in the works. We got a script, we got Paramount, and we have Leonardo DiCaprio's studio is backing it. So it has some funding, it looks like.
So, I mean, that's really interesting that you say that because Leonardo, he's a big environmentalist, and he always gets these different actors to contribute to his causes, to donate, to help, stop global warming, to clean up the oceans, all these different things. So, that's really interesting. I didn't know about that, but I know that about Leo.
Okay. I have my own thoughts about that, but I'll digress. So what do you think? You think it's going to get made? It should make it?
I honestly don't think it's going to be made. I don't think it's going to be made just because, to me, Captain Planet, I would watch it every day, after school.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope.
Right.
I didn't have cable. That's what came on TV.
Right.
Either I saw it or I missed it, but definitely I watched it,
right.
And I knew
Absolutely.
the theme song. Captain Planet. Okay.
He's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh, I thought you were going to start talking and I was going to cut in. I'm going, go on to hell.
I was trying to remember the song.
I know the song. Go ahead.
So, I mean, I don't remember there being any Captain Planet toys, but obviously there was. Must be nice having all these toys.
Captain Planet definitely had toys. I had them.
Oh, man.
It was awesome.
But when we talk about some of these small niche little cartoons growing up, some of the ones that survived the times.
I'm sorry. Captain Planet is not a small niche cartoon, okay? Everyone in America and probably other countries too know that damn song, okay? That's a big thing.
Probably. And the one thing I really did appreciate about it is kind of like where, Power Rangers was with it too. It was a pretty diverse cast. I mean,
Earth.
Yeah.
Fire. Wind.
Heart.
Water. Heart. I am Captain Planet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It was dope. I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. But I think that, if they end up making it, I will be so hopeful that so many other things will be made. Just for the sake of, making new stories,
Right.
I don't want to see, another 6th, 7th Transformers movie. I get that the Transformers toys are still, being made and doing well, and, I'm hearing a lot of buzz about Thundercats and all that kind of stuff.
That's what I don't want. I don't want Thundercats. But, side note,
yeah.
Do you want a reboot of Power Rangers or a sequel to the one they got?
It's hard to say just because okay.
Because you mentioned Transformers,
right?
So,
I would say keep the actors, but let's
wipe their minds.
Not necessarily reboot it, but let's relaunch it.
Mind wipes.
I'm telling you, it's a thing. It's gonna catch on, okay?
Nothing that you guys did ever happened, okay?
Right. Hey, you remember all that stuff? Okay, well, you guys graduated, and then Tommy showed up. So now let's begin. Go.
You don't have a droid or a Zord.
Yeah.
You don't have powers.
We actually give you this thing. It's not within inside.
You don't even know each other anymore, okay?
Right. It's like, you guys went separated because there hasn't been a threat, but now we got the Green Power Ranger, and we got to make him on our side.
Me personally, since we're talking about, you mentioned Transformers. So,
right, yeah.
And the Mattel, is it Mattel on thing?
Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Yeah.
I want a reboot.
Reboot?
I did like the characters. I mean, it's their fault that they wasted all the story time on the personalities and not on Power Rangers.
They did, but I thought the actors were solid. So
sure.
I hope that they do keep the actors.
But it's going to be weird to get a reboot and they don't know each other again.
Right.
maybe it was like a pre-Power Ranger thing. That's why their Zord looks so garbage. And why the outfits look so garbage. There's so much going on in the suits.
Maybe it'll be after high school. Or you think they'll still be in high school for the next movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well then, yeah, there might.
But that's a little side thing. I want to reboot.
Yeah.
But it could be new characters. I'm fine with that.
I would say reboot it at this point.
But let me get some karate or kung fu though.
They need to have kung fu.
Not having that is weird. Oh, you can give me MMA.
Trained.
MMA
I'll take
to
MMA.
upgrade it.
I'll take it. You know what? I will even take, somebody knowing karate and then somebody knowing other skills. Like, okay, you know karate, you know kung fu, you know grappling, you know wrestling.
Ooh.
So they all have different styles, and
boxing.
then they learn from each other. You know?
Okay, I like that. See, you need to hire us.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Let's go.
but back to Captain Planet.
Yeah.
I wanted to get made. It's one of my favorite cartoons.
I think it's great.
For sure, definitely.
I think it would be dope. Do I think it's realistically that they would make it? It's a long shot. It's a real long shot.
If they can
would
fucking make Iron Fist, they can make this shit, okay? Like,
Iron Fist is pretty obscure as it is.
garbage.
It's
So-
garbage is what it is.
I think they can do it. You know, I don't know how they would do it exactly. You know, I feel like a lot of CG is going to go into Captain
A lot
Planet.
of CG.
But
Yeah.
you know, maybe you'll be at the end. They'll
Yeah.
try to handle what they can handle with their power rings.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you have him come out, so it won't be that much CGI going on. But I don't know.
Right.
But that was something I thought was interesting. I can't wait for it to come out.
I can't wait. I really hope it comes out because I will be getting a ring
Oh, and some pops.
and some. Do we have a Captain Planet Funko Pop?
There was like some customs, but not.
Oh man, there you have it. Come on.
So,
add icon.
Let's wrap this up with some movies that we're looking forward
Some
to
movies.
for 2019, because I'm definitely looking forward to some movies.
So, top of the list, Captain Marvel, because we all know we already went to go see Infinity War, so it was dope.
Right.
They set it off, and they set it up for the next year. So 2019, Captain Marvel.
I'm really hoping they can tie it in really tight,
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be set in the 90s.
Right.
But I'm hoping they can tie it in really, really well.
Got some time traveling to do. And then again, Avengers Untitled Film. That's going to be our next Infinity War movie.
Avengers. I just got the DVD
I got the DVD. Yeah,
and
Blu-ray.
rewatched it. It's just as good as when I was in the theater.
Solid.
Definitely
really
a
good.
solid
The
movie.
pacing was just on point.
Right. Now, Thanos,
Oh man,
he's hard to hate, you know?
he is hard to hate.
He really is.
Yeah. Another good movie coming out, I think, Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Is it a sequel?
It's going to be like a tie-in to what they gave us from the Kong movie. So they're kind of tying in all these big monsters.
So it's not a sequel?
Not a sequel. Kind of its own thing, its own monster universe that they're
really?
making.
Alright. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too, yeah.
Cool with that.
We've got Toy Story 4 apparently supposed to be coming out.
I don't know how we're going to keep doing this Toy Story.
I don't know, man.
This is forever. Toy Story forever,
Yeah,
okay?
Toy
Toy Story Infinity.
Batman forever, Toy Story forever, everything forever.
I guess it's going to be with the little girl.
Okay.
She was interesting, you know, and I think it's for the kids. It's really a kid
Something
thing.
for the kids.
They did try to, like, I guess, grow with us, because I feel like the generation they tried to target when they had Toy Story 1, I was like 10.
Yeah.
So that generation, they tried to grow up with us, and I think now they're like, all right, let's reboot.
Okay, these guys probably got kids nowadays.
Right, let's suck them in,
Yeah.
suck the kids in.
Generations.
So 4, 5, 6.
Hide your kids, yeah. We got the Dark Phoenix, so another X-Men movie.
I'm looking forward to it. I like the last
Apocalypse.
X-Men movie.
X-Men Apocalypse. I remember
It's
seeing
pretty good.
it, and it was amazing.
Wasn't bad to me. I don't know why everyone hated on it, so I'm looking forward to
It
it.
was great. Star Wars Episode 9. So, we got some explaining to do.
They got some explaining. They got some making up to do.
We, by now, have seen a lot of stuff in these previous movies that they have set up,
But they got JJ.
and they got JJ.
So, you know, hopefully he can recover what was damaged.
From the mess.
Right. Of Ryan
Johnson?
Johnson. I was
Yeah.
like, Reynolds, Coogler. Not them.
All these Ryans.
Right.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Jack Ryan.
he can fix all that.
I hope so. It's got a lot of fixing.
Frozen 2? Oh, God.
Frozen 2.
I'm going to just not. We're going to just move on.
Frozen 2, the deep freeze. Moving on. Shazam. So Shazam's that's DC. The
You know
DC
what?
Movie.
I don't know what to think about that because he's a goofy
It's a goofy.
Shazam
It's a goofy
or
looking
Captain
guy.
Marvel, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. I'm not used to that, but they did say that's how he was in the original comic,
Right.
and I know that DC trying to liven things up.
Yeah, because he has the mentality of a kid, and you can see with the edits that they did to the Justice League movie that everything was much more lighter. So
Yeah, I don't know. I like that they're different than Marvel. I
Yeah.
like that they're kind of dark.
but they're not dark.
They just gotta tell the story right. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
DC, to me, was bigger than Marvel before the movies.
It was. It definitely was.
So the story arcs have to match, at least be similar.
Yeah.
Because if you give me the most iconic story that they have is the death of Superman, and you get Apocalypse, and it's an awesome story. What they gave us in Batman vs Superman,
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
Like whoa! Why'd you even change it? Why'd you have to change it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. It's just that they're I think they're trying too hard to take so much from other things that have worked for them, like Flashpoint Paradox, and then this other Death of Superman, and Batman vs Superman or Superman Returns, Batman Returns, and they're meshing it. They're making this huge mesh of a movie. It's meshy.
But you gotta do it right. So.
Gotta do it right.
But okay, all right.
That's what we got. We got Dumbo. Disney Dumbo.
I don't really care.
All right.
Dumbo was not my favorite cartoon.
Dumbo. You know what? I don't think I ever could finish watching the movie.
I hate the pink elephants.
It
When he gets drunk or on LSD,
It scared me.
it's ridiculous.
It scared me as a kid. I couldn't watch it. Like, he's getting torn from his family. I wasn't ready for all that. Spider-Man, Far From Home, coming out. I don't know what to think about it. We'll just see.
I mean, it must be coming out after the Infinity War
I think so, yeah.
because he's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing with the movie?
It's a little too soon, I think.
Which is the reason why I hated the characters that they picked to disappear,
Right.
because we know that they're going to come
back.
alive.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're coming back.
Should have did at least a few characters were like, oh shit, Cap is
He
gone.
might be gone. Or Hawkeye. Hawkeye might be dead.
Well,
Ant-Man?
he wasn't even in there, so
Yeah.
he might not even be going forward in the movies.
I know.
Anyway, go ahead.
We got another Bond movie coming out. It's called Bond 25.
I never liked that. I never liked Bond. I don't know. Don't. Now the video game on 64, GoldenEye,
GoldenEye.
dope
GoldenEye. The best first-person shooter, I think.
ever.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
don't argue with us.
Get
ever.
that right.
So are you excited about that though? Do they need another one? I mean, they're gonna keep making them forever.
They're
but
going to keep making them
with
forever.
this same guy. Like,
I don't think it's going to be with the same guy. You know what? I think
that's him.
That's him. Okay, but I think they need to change it up. And a lot of people that I've heard of are saying that they want to see Idris Elba be the new James Bond, which I think would be a huge change. And I think there's going to be a lot of backlash because
people are racist.
people are racist.
So let's just leave it at that.
Can't have black people in space, and we can't have spies. So,
Pokemon Detective.
Pokemon Detective animation.
I'm not looking forward to that because he talks. Pikachu does not talk, damn it. All he says is Pikachu.
Pika and Chew.
That's why his name is Pikachu.
And variations of just Chew or Pika.
Right. Pika P.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. We've got a Top Gun movie coming out. Maverick. I like pilot movies. We'll see how it
Then
goes.
watch the original.
Yeah.
There's no need to have us.
So, yeah, this one's pretty good. Why do we do? Yeah.
But that's just me.
We need new stories. Speaking of new stories, we got a live-action Lion King coming out.
I'm looking in the same year, 2019.
Yeah.
As I'm sorry. I'm looking at Aladdin
Yeah.
at the same time as the Lion King, and I was like, at the same time, same year.
I mean, if Marvel's having a couple movies coming out, Disney is killing it.
Hey,
They got Marvel, they got Star Wars, they got Disney.
they failing on the Star Wars though.
It's a couple billion. I mean,
They doing it. Okay, I just didn't think they would do that. But
I didn't think maybe they'll have it at the beginning of the year or middle
a
and then towards the
blockbuster
end. Yeah.
and winner.
Something in time for the holidays, yeah.
All right.
And I think that's pretty much. We've got Hobbs and Shaw movie. That was a lot of controversy going on with the Fast and Furious having just the Rock.
Well, it was
and
really
Jason
just
Statham.
Tyrese upset.
Right.
Not a lot of controversy.
Hey, come on. We're a family,
We're
right?
a family. And I get it. Like The Rock coming in after like 10 years of us doing this, and now he gets his own little spinoff. But maybe I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but you just weren't like that popular.
Right.
So you didn't get a spinoff. And then they asked Ludacris in an interview,
They did, yeah.
did they ever offer him a spinoff? He was like, not that I knew of. So I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
So then you're just crying. Maybe it was his meds. He was off his meds, or the meds he was on is the reason why he was crying.
It's like, bro, just be happy for me, okay?
Right.
Thank you. I'm doing big things. I'm doing a couple movies.
I'm gonna watch it. I watch everything that Rock has. So
I mean,
if he's in it, I'm
big
watching
fan
it.
of the Rock.
Except for the Tooth Fairy. I didn't watch that shit though.
No, but I watch Ballers. That's pretty cool.
Right.
There's Sonic the Hedgehog movie coming out. That might be not right.
Don't care. Yeah, it is coming out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's next year, but it is coming out. I'm not looking forward to that.
Suicide Squad Part 2 and Zombieland Part 2.
They should just kill that off. Kill it off, man. We don't need no Suicide Squad 2.
No.
Because we didn't need one. Just reboot it if you're going to do that. Just reboot it.
Just reboot it. Yeah. I think if they plan on doing what Marvel was doing and tying in these stories, yeah.
What they should have did was they should have had Deadshot fight Batman. That should have been Batman's villain in the Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd have been dope because they already gave us a little prelude to that.
Right.
So I don't really need that. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't need that.
Yeah. Another big movie that was announced back in Comic-Con was Glass. With it's gonna be M. Night Shyamalan's culmination of Unbreakable and what was that creepy movie that he did with the multiple personality dude? Split.
Yeah.
Split. Yeah. So, I'm a big fan of it, but after seeing this trailer, I wasn't. So I'm kind of torn.
To me, Unbreakable is the most overrated. Not even overrated because it didn't do that well, but it's like a cult classic.
Cult classic. It is a cult classic.
And to me, it wasn't that good. It was kind of boring.
Yeah.
He didn't really, really accept his powers until the end.
Yeah. He's
fought some dude that's that's made of glass. It's not really. It's not. It wasn't that good.
He's the
to
strongest
me.
man alive.
As far as superhero,
I beat an elderly guy.
It was like, well, does he have powers? Is it in his mind? What is going on?
That's true.
So I'm not excited, but I did think the little twist at the end of Split was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And as long as, I didn't want it to be Samuel Jackson as I don't want Samuel Jackson. I wanted the dude that was Split, whatever his name was, because he didn't die.
Yeah.
Let him be the villain that Bruce Willis fights.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna invigorate or make it more important for me to watch it. I don't want to see the same people. Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll manipulate the dude from Split. I don't know.
I think that's.
But I'm not excited
it's
about
gonna be, yeah.
Me personally, I know that's gonna get a lot of dislikes or whatever, but I don't care. Okay. You guys said that Blade Runner was good, and as we saw with the sequel, it wasn't. No one went to go see that shit. Okay.
No one did go to see it.
So stop it.
I struggled myself.
Stop with this internet, propaganda. Okay.
It is propaganda. John Wick 3, Parabellum.
I cannot wait for John Wick, baby.
Anything with John Wick.
I post. If you're not on our Instagram, get on our Instagram. Break Room Blitz. I posted a scene from them shooting. They're shooting the scene, and he's on a horse with a gun, pointing at shooting the dude on a motorcycle.
Wow.
Where can you get that at?
I don't know. That sounds amazing.
Dope.
Yeah.
I'm galloping, motherfucker. Boom! That does not happen. They're chasing him on a horse.
That's nuts.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. We'll wrap this up. We're getting a little long.
Yeah.
But those are some movies that are coming out in 2019. And, you know, as you guys see, we're either excited or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go see them either way, and we'll let you guys know if we like them or not.
Do you a favor.
So let us know if you guys like this segment of our news. Hopefully there's some more news. We'll probably try to do this once or twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know if you guys liked it or not. We'll probably still do it either way.
Yeah.
But
like, okay.
But maybe we'll change something. I don't know. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, okay? Where can we find you?
You can find me online on Facebook and Instagram at Pwned Pops. That's PWNEDPOPS. I make stuff like that.
Custom Pops. I finally got one out to show people.
Kind of fancy.
I loved it.
Yeah.
When I looked at it, I don't know. You should have had my facial expression on camera. Because I'm like,
here you go.
This is Icon? If you guys don't know, this is one of DC's characters from,
Let's get a movie of that.
Oh, man. That would be dope. His backstory is so dope. Icon. Look that up if you don't know. One of a kind right here. Alright, guys. That's it. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you next week.
All right.
Peace.
Movers.